Good evening. How you doing? Fancied a few beers, to be fair. Bit later than planned, but yeah. So um, got a few beers. I've got a beer 52 box recently. That I thought I was getting for free, but then didn't, so I had to pay for it, which is a bit of a is what it is. So I'm not really going to properly review them. Just going to do them. Well, just drink them now. Eternal Waves. I don't really like. I've gone off session IPAs, to be honest. I do drink them a lot, but I prefer decent pale ales now. So this is what they call the Twisted Edition. It's only 4%. Mosaic, Citra, and Columbus are the hops in this one. And that's it. There's a whole bunch of other info like they do. So this is hashtag number 15 of the Bereaven series, light, tropical, and refreshing. It's saying on the can, so it must be true. A twist on the Eternal, which is their core range. I was planning to do a stream at about 8 o'clock this evening, but combination of things and stuff. So I'm going to rattle through a few of these beers, non-review type fodder. There, got to get the old shadow photograph. We'll get your comments in a second. Okay, now that's clean. Right, go away. Right, here we go. The Eternal photograph. Right. How you doing, Thomas, mate? Before that we had Adam Thomas Open in the chat as well. Yeah. So he's late. Yeah, I'm late. How you doing, Sam? Nice one, mate. Yeah, of course it does. It's just your trouble is sometimes it's all right, and sometimes it doesn't. Just the way it is really. I wasn't even going to drink last night, and then it was a good feel good thing, and then today I was like, the weather's been duff. My daughter's been off school today, so she's got a really bad cough, like a really bad cough. So it's like been constant all day. So I need a beer. So yes. So what you drinking anything? I know you're probably not, aren't you? Wednesday, so Thursday morning for you, Sam. Unless you've just finished work, of course, you might be having one or two before you go to bed or whatever. I can never remember. Apologies. So, how you doing, Thomas, mate? Anyway, you drinking today, midweek? I know a lot of people, some people are, but they drink earlier in the day, of course, which is fair. So I opened that from Northern Monk out of Leeds. It's just a session IPA thing from Beer 52 last month. I say last month. It might have even been early this month. I don't know. None of the next box is out. So they've got that one. Right, that's that one open. Let's open the stout. That glass will do. So this is from Kirkstall Brewery in Leeds. So they're both Leeds based. Dexter Salted Caramel Milk Stout. 4.5% ABV. Yeah, give that a crack. A bit too cold, really. I just got them out of the fridge because this time of year it's a bit warmer. It's a bit too warm sometimes, so just to kind of look after them a little bit more in the summer months. I know it's a stout, room temperature and that, but I don't mind the room temperature in the winter. In the summer, it gets a bit. There you go. There's the old design. So I'm just cracked a really girly Kolsch after night shift. It was a really delicate. What's that? Pinot grape skins, rose water, and a pretty can. I don't know how I feel about it. Rose water. Yeah. This one's, as you would expect, it's got there's a slight porter edge to it. Well, it's 4.5. It's not going to be one of them thick or real dark beers anyway, but it's just got an off-white head on the top of that. Nothing crazy. Definitely getting a salted caramel, that's for sure. Even at, just above fridge temperature, it's definitely coming across quite well. This is just a few to get going. I've got a barrel aged stout here behind me because I can't got no room in the fridge. I might, but then I need to do a review of it really, so I probably won't open it. I'm probably not going to have it then. It's only 9%, but it's been barrel aged in Speyside whiskey barrels. So from Iron Pier, which is right at Graves. Is it Gravesend? Yeah, Gravesend. These guys are out of. Now I've had this before on cask. Beginning of last year, about a month before it went tits up everywhere on me. And this on cask was fantastic. It was just like wow. It was a winter beer festival, and about a month ago or so, I saw this. I picked this up for £3.50, which is an absolute bargain. I think where I got it from, they didn't realise what they had, and there was only one left. And I think they've done 2 editions, and this is the older version. So that'll be interesting to see what that's all about. Let's try this stout. It's okay. It's not jumping out at me or nothing, to be fair. Probably needs time to warm up a little. It's got like a caramel, sort of caramel wafer. It's a little bit kind of, it's slightly sweet with that caramel kind of thing, and then there's a little bit of savouriness in there, but it's not a bold flavour. But again, it's not long out of the fridge, so let that warm up over there. We might go and get another though while we're waiting. This ain't gonna last long. So contrast, I like doing the old contrast between dark and pales. Little taste buds of one extreme to the other. It's I find that quite interesting. Midweek streams, late midweek streams, never really prime time, but yeah, I'm not supposed to be here on Friday, but I'm just gonna have to wait and see at the moment. I have to wait and see. So, yeah. Anyway, not got much else to say, to be honest. Apart from the football, I guess. Football was good last night. For some reason, yesterday I shed 10 subscribers, which was quite interesting. Whether it's YouTube's bots or whatever. I don't know. I've said something somewhere. I don't know. It made me giggle. No more comments. So there you go. Pale ale is not too bad. As you would expect, though, the body of the beer is just not there. I always find that pale ales have got more body, even at this ABV. I don't know why. I mean, this is. I say it's drinkable. It's got a little bit of flavour, but it's not that great. Eternal waves, eternal ripple, I'd say. That's just me. Twisted. So what's this twisted bit? It says twisted edition. Very little information. Water, malted barley, hops and yeast. Surprise, surprise. So these guys, they do get into the EU. A can distribution, APS, Denmark. The Sunday Times 100 best small companies to work for in 2020. Interesting. I've never seen that sort of stuff before. Best before January the 2nd of 2022. Eternal waves, not making much waves for me, but might take long to drink. Nah, not really. Anyway. Oh, Matt, how you doing? Are you busy? Do you want the link? Just a random pop thing. I was half hour late because of Litland, so if you want a link, just let us know. Because obviously I have to wind up the old computer. It's so slow. Eventually I'll get a good operating system, but not that fussed. Facebook. Messenger. So it's probably, was it getting on for 6 o'clock? Well, it's probably near your sort of tea time, so I understand if you're not available. That's the trouble. I'm drinking it quick. You get the old belches. Oh dear, I don't like drinking quick, but really fancied it just then. There it is. Fucking hell, what's all that about? Didn't it copy it? Oh. Just going to send you all of my social media details that you don't really need. on. Is it going to work? Are you going to work? Oh, is it frozen or what's it done? What's going on there? Fucking hell. It's easier to do that. Right. Let's copy that again and see where we're at. Copy. So you can work when you want to. There you go. I mean, if you're busy, it's fair dues. Vanessa, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Team low ABV says Matt. Looks like Twisted Editions are variations on their core range. Yeah, I thought it was, but it's kind of I assumed rather than. But I think that a lot of these have been sort of brewed for Beer 52 type companies and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not. I've got a few bits and bats like this, Yorkshire breweries. And so I got this from Kirkstall, the Dexter, which is a get this in focus. Could be interesting. There we go. So it's a salted caramel milk stout, another brewery in Leeds. I've not had too much from them, to be honest. I've had a few bits and bats. I've actually got a couple of their glasses. I don't know, randomly. I don't know where I acquired them from. It was when I was up in Leeds at some point. Didn't nick them. I think it was. I think it was a festival. Ended up going away with 2 glasses. Have I tried? I've tried. I think I've tried a collaboration with Tired Hands. I think they get over here now and again, normally through Cloudwater's online store. So at the moment, we've recently had a load of vitamin C. Not the vitamin as in the C. They're out, is it New York, Matt? I can't remember. They're up that way. They're in the northeast somewhere. I saw there was a few sours knocking around on Cloudwater's thing, and I don't really. I'd rather get them from somewhere else than Cloudwater. That's another issue. But just cracked an IPA, says Sam. Collab between Tired Hands and a New Zealand garage product. Yeah. Okay. BC, how you doing, sir? Hope you're keeping well. But yeah, this is going to go down now. We're going to get another palo. Two seconds. Boy. It's back. I've been meaning to drink this for ages. It's out of date, so hence I'm not reviewing it. Fucking well out of date. So I don't know how that's going to taste. That's from Daya. I am locked away in a high-tech wrap-around translucent blue-tinted fortress. That's the name of the beer. There we go. It's a sour IPA with passion fruit, 6% ABV. This is a kettle soured IPA with an addition of passion fruit puree and plenty of citra. Yeah, it's well out of date, so here's what it is. Well, we've got another one of these session IPA non-style haze bloody whatever 4.2 jobby. Another one from Kirkstall then. Is it Perpetuous? That's how you pronounce it. So Citra, Centennial, Chinook, hops. There we go. Best Buy. March next year. Really long shelf life, but it is what it is. Let's crack that open then. See what that's all about. Nice one finger head, nothing crazy. Kind of a pale, it's a very pale yellow stroke straw, lemony sort of colour. Medium haze, nothing crazy. It says haze on the can, you'd think it would be a bit more than that, but I guess there's oats in it and yada yada. Not much information on this at all. Contained barley and wheat. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I had the first one. Well, I'm actually having the first one. The stout thing. Nah. It's over there warming up a little bit. This one, some of those in. I just don't like this session IPA bullshit style, you know. I'd rather have a pale ale or just an IPA, or call these pale ales. It's got a nice lemony grass type, like citrus kind of nose. Cheers, Paul, mate. Let's give it a try. Not too bad though. Me slagging it off for the style, which is a bollocks. That's all right. It's you could drink vast quantities of these. I think it's just where my palate is. I don't know. I get more bodies. A bit like Paul. No, I'm joking. I get more body out of pale ales than I do session IPA things. I think that's what it is. I'm looking for not just the flavour. I want it all together. There's always a bit missing. Right, let's crack this 6 month out of date beer open then from Daya. This could be shit, but yeah, we put it in a left-handed giant glass. Why not? All right, put it over there. We need a fog door. That one's that one. So I've had this I say a long time. It was given to me actually. I don't know how this is going to fare. I love this glass. I don't often buy glasses when I go somewhere, but what a place this is. I love this style of glass as well. The old bulb. Anyway, let's smell how drink or taste how bad this thing is. Definitely getting that kind of lemon sherbet aroma. Lemon sherbet with a citrusy edge. Not much else though. Give it a try. Cheers. Still sour. Oh, I'm not going to pour the last bits of this can in because it could be a bit wrong. Right, the rest of that can stay in there. Put over there, out of the way. So this one is, as I said before, bizarre name. It's almost like an evil twin type name. I'm locked away in a high-tech wraparound translucent blue tinted fortress. There we go. So that's a sour IPA, 6% ABV. With passion fruit. This is a kettle sour IPA with addition of passion fruit puree and citra. Plenty of citrus. So. And it's not tasting too bad, but considering it's 6 months out of date. But yeah, the head dissipated really quickly. It's orangey, fairly hazy, quite hazy actually. Sour IPAs, I don't know where I am with them. They're different. This one, if you don't like sour beers, you won't like this. It's more sour than IPA. It reminds me a bit more of a Berliner Weiss, if I'm being honest. It's got that feel. But the carbonation is dead as a dodo, basically. We've got here a few more comments. I'm just reading them out rather than put them on screen. Jake's saying cheers. I like my session IPAs with the ABV of 8% category. Indeed. So Sam's saying I didn't realise the IPA I'm drinking is a lime milkshake. Oh fucking hell! I don't like milkshake IPAs. They're too sweet for me. Apparently, Tired Hands are known for them, so I don't even know. As Paul says, session IPAs are too watery in the body and too light in the malt presence for me. That exactly. I mean, the flavour's there. I mean, it's not about the ABV; it's just the style. I mean, some table beers like 3%. They're much better. They've got more body than some of these session IPAs, I think. Like you, well-rounded pale. Yeah, absolutely. Pales. And it's only the last, I reckon, 6 months or so that I've really gone more towards pale ales and session. I see session IPA. I don't buy it. I mean, them two. That the Eternal Waves 4%, and this I would never have bought them if they weren't in that box. That was not too bad. That was better than the Eternal Waves, if you ask me. But yeah. What's going to do? That one. There we go. Me, just being me. What did I do? So that one, that one. I didn't even get a photograph of that one. So, running out of space here. Got too many glasses on the go. Well, only 2 beers, 3 beers. Only 3 beers. It was only 3 beers. They weren't free. I thought they were going to be free. So you ended up paying full whack. Yeah, Philadelphia. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I knew they're up that way. So Sam's saying, yeah, love that style of. Yeah, this style of glass is just fantastic, isn't it, Jake? I've got tired hands. Twat. Left-handed giant. I've got a Burning Sky one now. Here we go. I've got a Weatherspoons one, which is probably the best one actually. It's the thickest one. It's really quite chunky and a bit more heavier. I've got another one, I think. I've got a really thin Brewdog one, like smaller. I was actually quite impressed with the thickness of when I was down there. I was like, this is actually not too bad. It's about the same as a Burning Sky for the wall of the glass. So and it made it home alive. Like a few glasses I've had before, trying to bring them back from a trip. It's just pointless. Yeah, it's such an evil twin name, isn't it? That this thing, yeah, all day long. It's I don't like long named beers because normally they're going to be shit. It's like Omopolo are kind of renowned for these ridiculously long named. I can't be arsed reading it, it's just like trying to be clever. I don't know if it's like a trying to be clever thing or whatever it is. I don't know. Sam saying, yeah, session IPAs usually suck. I stay away from them unless it's like my top 3 breweries. Yeah, maybe. That'd be the only reason, I think. Oh. It's held up really well. It's just really sour. I think the hop presence has dropped. And that kettle sour thing is just still there. It's made it more, I think it's just stretched out a bit. It's probably a little bit more balanced when it was fresh. I think that's what's happened here. It's just become a sour. An orange sour. That's what that's what it's coming across like. Yeah, they are. That weather. I've got one exactly this shape. Obviously, there's no branding on it, which is great. And this is the best glass I have. I drink most of my stuff through that. Although I didn't today. I couldn't be bothered to go and get it, but I've got so many glasses now. So many glasses now. I have a 13% peanut butter imperial stout. Nice. Where's that from? Not Duclaw, is it? Is it Duclaw? I'm trying to think. I'm sure they do a peanut butter stout. Who do England play? Oh, Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine. They got a late winner in the last, literally seconds of the game in extra time. Literally the last. I think I nicked it when we had resin in the spoons. Oh, that day, yeah. Oh. Yeah, well, them 2 girls were on the pool. I remember that well. I was like, why? I just thought it was the wind up. I don't think it was. They wanted us to go to Herne Bay clubbing. Not really. And the fact we're going to get to Herne Bay at 11 o'clock at night. Of course, you got your missus down the road and stuff. It's like, no. Can't really. Ah, right, yeah. Duclaw, yeah, that's the one I was. That's the one that's been on my radar. Sweet Baby Jesus. It's kind of a well-known one, isn't it? Quite a quite famous name, really. Well, it's to. When I used to watch a hell of a lot of American beer tubers. Now I don't, not so much. I think it's because I'm doing them myself. I don't really watch too much unless it's a beer I'm drinking. Sometimes I'm not on camera or whatever, and I'll crack it up. I'll do a little search, and oh, someone's had it. Then I'll do it, but not often. Um, most peanut butter they are. I'm slowly coming to realise that um, Belgian Beavers one. The last can I had was awful. It was just terrible, and it was fairly fresh as well. I think it might have been just a Duff can, or it's not as good as it used to be. Because I've done a side by side with Hamilton's Crunch, wherever the can is. I might have thrown it out. I'm starting to throw a few things out. I've got too much shit in it. I will get around to sorting this room out. Got no motivation and stuff. Duclaw does an amped up version called For Pete's Sake, and it's much better. Okay. I didn't know that. Sam says one of my favourite mates. One of my mates lives in Philly. He is one of the main blokes over in the States to try and get people involved in Australian football. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just we watch. Obviously, NFL's become bigger over here in the last 10 years. It's always been big, but it's definitely more people are aware of it now than before. I mean, I remember my dad watching it when I was a kid on like Channel 4 and stuff like that. Never understood it. Oh, they do. Yeah, yeah. They don't hang around over there. It's a bit like the ice hockey of Australia. It's proper. If they're going to have a ruck, yeah, yeah, go and get on with it. I love how the referees just don't get involved. It's like, I'm glad this time on at the end, kind of thing. I love that. It's pretty cool. Um, yeah, funny stuff. Um, let's say this is almost to the point that it's like maybe like two. It's a 500 ml can of this quite sour beer. It's quite a lot of it. A 330 of this, I think, would have been fine. 500. Mm. I'm going to switch drinks for a bit. That's a little bit. Well, it's starting to get a bit. Filling my gut up with sourness. But yeah. Anyone else having a beer at the moment? Paul, where you at? You, I guess you're working, are you? Wednesday. I don't know. Or did you say earlier? I'm not with it today. Just fancied a few late beers and then mosey on off to bed. See how the little one is in the morning. That kind of deal. Unicorn fart Sarah's. Yeah, that's the one you sent that to. You sent that to Rod, didn't you? I thought you sent a few of them to Rod at one point. I can't remember. When they talk about North and South German lagers? I don't know, to be honest. It's not hoppy as in. I think with German lagers and stuff, it's more about probably water quality. And the actual grains they use. It's really, I think it's more water quality than that's probably one of the main things. It's so clean. I've got Sierra Nevada Torpedo, and the peanut butter brew. Okay. Do you want a link, Paul? Or what you at? Obviously not at work. You just let us know, and I'll fire you off the link if you want. So I'm not going to be on. Well, I've got 3 beers on the go, but I'll probably be on for an hour or so. We'll see. We'll see at 12 o'clock where I am with it. But quite enjoy these random kind of chats. So yeah, a little bit concerned about the little one at the moment. I mean, I've given her a COVID test and stuff. She's come back negative, so that's good. But I'm going to do another one on her in the morning. Trouble these lateral flow tests, so you can sometimes get false positives. So yeah, I'll send it to you, and then even if you don't have your camera on, just to save bandwidth, you don't have to have your camera on. Okay, 2 seconds. Copy. If it works, it works. If not, I'll get more viewing time. I'm joking, of course. Who said lager? Why? Yeah, your old internet. I'm gonna get the old. How much is Starlink over there? SpaceX's Starlink internet platform. Is that worth pursuing? Getting a little satellite dish and stuff and throwing it up on the roof or whatever, or is it too expensive yet? The more people need to buy it before the price comes down, kind of deal. It's fairly new. That could be an idea for you, Paul, as you're out in the sticks and shit. So you're in a valley as well. I think you're in a valley. What I can remember some of your fitness videos, and walkabout videos. Looks like there's a lot of hills and ups and downs and trees and shit like that. I wear my heart on the sleeve. You can tell. Yeah. I'm just pissed off of it all. It's just like can't deal with it sometimes. I try and hide it, but yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, this is why I do it. It's one of the reasons I've been doing it since October is let's talk this shit out. You know? So I always come away doing one of these feeling better. So even if it's start 1 or 2 people, I'm happy with that. that's great, you know. I don't expect anyone really to watch. It's just I enjoy doing them, and I enjoy talking shit as well. So it's like, yeah, let's just join the rest, I guess. There we go. We've got Paul, so he's got his camera off. So hopefully this will, at least the audio, hopefully will work.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, that works fine. That's good. That's really quite clear, actually.
Good. I didn't know if it was going to lag bad or not.
No, it seems. I mean, the picture might be a bit iffy, but the audio is at the moment spot on.
As long as that doesn't lag and I can hear everybody, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to start with a Session 8 IPA first. So, yeah, 7.2. Yeah, that's basically water. Okay, I'm going to do it with a torpedo first, and then I'll do the butterbeer afterwards. So,
I
just got home.
Yeah,
got the
cool.
kids home from work and stuff.
I haven't had a torpedo for a long time. I always enjoy it though.
Yeah. I broke my kid's heart because I told him I said turn off your Wi-Fi, off your iPads, and go do something else for a while. So,
wow,
it's all right. They're gonna binge eat ice cream right now, so they're good. I made sure I took care of all the loopholes, so we're good.
Yeah. The trouble is, ice cream will only last so long. So.
Yeah, that's true. No, they're all right.
Yeah.
We're going. I'm gonna do the Living Dead weekend this weekend coming up in Monroeville, Pittsburgh area for the Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead thing. So hopefully I can get some more celebrity autographs, that kind of thing, stuff that we waste your money off that you probably don't really need. You know, those things.
No, that'd be good.
Yeah, whatever. Get a chance, get out, do something.
Well, yeah, well, you know, you never know down the road what's going to happen, do you? Really? So.
No, yeah, get it. Well, I mean, the one time I went there the one year, and I had a nice conversation with the one older gentleman that was in the movie and stuff. Got his signature, and then he passed away a little bit after that. But because he's old, obviously. But it was nice. You got a chance to meet him, So.
No,
so it's worth it. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to go to a couple breweries on the way.
That's all right. You'll pick up a few.
There's a brewing company in Pennsylvania that I found out about. It's in Grove City. It's out probably mid. It's in the western part, but kind of middle of the Commonwealth, and it's called Kohler. And the reason I found out about it is because I was watching some of this antiquated TV, and there was a black and white commercial, and it was all the 40s, kind of 50s, kind of like it's Kohler beer, and they're dancing around. I'm like, what? And it said Grove City, Pennsylvania. I looked it up, and I found out the place is still in business. So I was like, I've never heard of it, so I'm gonna go out and check it out. Might be just some shitty lager, but I'll drink it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll just.
Which is weird if it's been operating for so long. I don't know why I've never heard of it before, but check it out.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, it's not over here. I'm supposed to be going to London on Friday evening, but probably will be. Litman's all right. She's got a bad cough, so. But so I promised them I'll be going. So it's like, I don't.
Yeah.
But it keeps them off my back for a few weeks. So,
mm-hmm. There's a bunch of breweries now in Pittsburgh too. So I mean, craft breweries are still popping up like crazy.
That's crazy, isn't it? In this climate, it's like, why can't you wait just to, But yeah, so you're gonna buy a bunch of cans or bottles from each brewery.
I would love to say no.
Huh.
But probably.
Yeah.
I'll put myself back in debt doing stuff like that, but probably. Good damn chance.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm pretty much the area as a whole, I've pretty much tapped out the review supply. So I mean, it would be nice to have a nice little section of review beer, and I hope to God they're not all fucking hazy IPAs.
This day and age, it's highly likely.
So. Yeah. Well, it also is the summer too, which makes sense.
Yeah, MP stouts aren't flying off the shelves, I guess.
No, yeah. If I was traveling around maybe in November, it might be a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah. That's the trouble with sort of sours, or which you love, and
I love them. Yep. Oh, nothing makes me happier than seeing a dry hop saison. It just makes me so happy.
mm. What about lagers? Do you like Helles lager? Is
I
any
like a
brewery?
nice Helles lager. I like a nice brewed Helles. I mean, I like a Peteril crap in my Cheerios, but I like an IPL too. I like a nice India Pale Lager, So
I haven't really had too many of them recently. I've had a fair bunch in the past. When they first come around, it's like, oh,
the Jack's Abbey is a brewery
yeah,
over here, and they
yeah,
only do lagers, and the IPLs they make are just yeah. I mean, they're crisp and clean and have that nice kind of bready crackeriness to it, but the
yeah.
hops, the hops are singing, and it's not like they're not
They've got,
battling it out. One's
yeah,
not trying to overshadow the other.
they kind of dovetail by the sounds of it.
Yeah, complement each other quite well.
Yeah. No, we had a bunch of their beers earlier in the year come across. Every now and again, we'll get a shipment over, and everyone's got it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then it's gone. Kind of
Yeah.
deal.
The Treehouse sits on the shelf, and Jack's Abbey flies. That's weird.
Treehouse, we don't really get Treehouse. We've been getting a lot of Allagash lately. We've had 2 or 3 shipments of Allagash.
The Allagash just released one over here. It's what's it called? Beans and barrel or something like that. Barrel and beans,
right.
where it's their bourbon barrel aged Tripel, but with coffee beans in it, I think too.
We is it in a bottle? Is it in a kind of like founder shaped bottle type thing?
Yeah, the short neck bottle, the shorties or fatties or whatever you want to call them, those little bottles.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what they are. Yeah, 4-packs.
And
it's like 11%, so it's nice and sessionable.
You get them over here in singles. I don't know what they're charging. £5, I think, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
They're about States for the ABV. It's not bad
for the ABV. Yeah. I mean, right here. I mean, American dollars. They're still almost $4, American dollars. So I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it's about the same if you really look at it that way.
Yeah. That's about right.
I had their Cruvex, or I can't remember the exact name of it, but I enjoyed it. I thought the bourbon was light, but yet strong enough to complement the beer. You know what I mean? Because it's a lighter style. It's not Tripel isn't the hardiest style in the world. They're a little bit on the lighter side. They're not a quad. So the bourbon was, light, but it complemented the beer nice. It didn't overshadow it because, they put drinking in Canada. We got a Guy here.
Hey, Guy.
Hey.
How you doing, mate?
Good deal.
Good to see you. Spoke to any of you guys for ages.
Yeah, taking a break for all YouTube monies.
Well, it's just me. I just because I don't stay up late these days, but today I thought, okay, I'm having a beer.
Canada Day.
No, I haven't been on live chats with the Canadian guys in a while.
Tomorrow.
No, it's just we've started at 1 o'clock my time in the morning, then getting up with it and doing the school run. It's just a bit tricky.
What time is it there now?
11:30 here now. Yeah.
Canadian.
Moosehead.
You doing that one later?
I don't know. I just happened to buy 2 for you. Like, you're joining BA 101. So what are you talking about?
Oh, right.
I didn't know they were doing that, or what are they doing?
I don't know. I thought they'd already done it, to be honest.
What is there to talk about with Moosehead? Yep, it's wet. Yep, it's a lager. Yep. Yeah, that's going to suck if I drink too much of it. Okay, that's it.
It tastes good for the piss. It's delicious
the
piss.
Of goodness. I drank a lot. We used to drink a lot Moosehead back in the day. It was one of the only Canadian beers you could get.
We get them over here. They're normally in. We don't get them in cans. We get them in.
I'd like to try it in cans because we always got them in bottles.
Yeah, the green bottles, and I'm always wary of green bottles.
I got a special release of Pilsner Urquell, and they were in cans. And honestly, I really enjoyed drinking them.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe cans do make a big difference. But over here, we still get Moosehead that comes in, and it comes in like they have like, I don't know why, but they have like gifts in the cases, like a free shirt or free hats and stuff. It's like in the package. It's weird. I'm like, yeah, I just want like nicely. One of the bottles leaks all over your shirt. Nice musty, moldy shirt. Look at this. Nice.
Crack 2 of them. Bloody hell, you must like it.
Well, it's I got the big ass Rolling Rock glass. Fits in.
Oh,
all right, yeah.
No longer in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, sadly. The brewery's still there because they use it as a bottling and canning place for Sierra Nevada and Iron City. But they're no longer brewed in PA anymore.
Oh.
Oh,
hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
What's going on?
I think just a random pop-up thing. Fancied a few beers and a chat. And, yeah. Oh,
this is the UN.
There you go.
What's your Polly's Brew reviews earlier? Quite
they were fun, man. I mean, all the beers that Adam sent off were quite fun. I enjoyed the shit out of them. So yeah, they were good. And part of the box set he sent off was a lot of quad IPAs, just because he knows how much I make fun of him. So I love the trolling from overseas. It's always added bonus.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out. I've never had a quad yet. I've never had a quad IPA yet. I'm curious to see what it kind of has to offer.
Well, he sent me a bunch of triples. The quad one, I don't know if we posted the quad one yet. That we did together, I believe. That'll go up this week, but yeah.
I've got the quad one of that little series.
I forget which one was the quad. He sent me, I think it was Cloudwater Green Cheek. Is that quad IPA maybe or something like that?
I've got the quad from Polly's. What's it called?
Today the one I posted today might just have been a triple. All those quad and triple IPAs just kind of blend together.
I mean, I've never had it
after a certain point, I'm sure.
But Adam sent me that as well, so he sent me like 6 beers down. And it's like, what are you doing?
I was thinking, like, when you get into the triple territory or the quad territory, like the ABV is going to get crazier and crazier. And I saw some triple, IPA. And okay, so it's a double IPA. I mean, what are we doing here? Is it what? Like, I thought that maybe like the higher the malt bill ABV would get, it would kind of add to that, but I wasn't sure how it's called.
Yeah,
just more hops, I guess.
The Spectrum quadruple IPA is what he sent me, 13%.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I get. No, wait, from
Polly's, yeah.
Okay, you see, I got the Spectrum double IPA.
They done an IPA, Spectrum IPA, double, triple, quad in one thing. They were available locally, but at the time we was in lockdown, I was trying to support the local stuff a lot more at that time. And he picked up on that. He saved me a load of bits and bats. That was one of them, which I'm not too bothered about a bit of age on something like that, because it's just
no.
Because if it's green, it'd be be a fire,
Right.
Yeah.
I've been holding off on doing an online review because I want to swing down there anyway. But I was gonna do. I'm gonna go try to hit that place called Android Theory in Virginia at some point in time. I want to try to see about going down there. Just in Sterling, Virginia, they just built the 666th Sheets store. So I got to go down there and get a cup of coffee anyway. So while I'm down there, might as well hit Android Theory.
Yeah, a couple of my friends have.
Man, that's
get yourself some. What's the Sheets? I was confusing it with Wawa. Sorry. But I'm a Wawa guy. I think Sheets is hot garbage, but whatever. Anyway, No, the Adroit you got to say Adroit, otherwise I get really angry at you. And because
Okay.
it's not Android, it's Adroid or whatever the fuck it is. No, my buddy, a couple of friends of mine would go down to NFL games at for the Washington football team, and I guess it's not too far away from there, and they would go there all the time. They have a crazy spectrum of beers, and oddly enough, the guys overseas in the UK get a ton of their stuff compared to what we see.
Yeah, I've never seen it at all.
It's bizarre.
That's what I'm saying. But how
Bizarre
much have you seen it over there, right, Craig?
A bit. Yeah, a bit. There's some breweries. It's like, how are we getting this? And then why aren't we getting that? It's that sort of. You know, you should be getting this. Really, the distribution in the States is massive, but it doesn't come over. There's other things like 1 or 2 states or partial states, and it's like it's over here all the time. It's like I don't get it. Just I don't know. What are you drinking anyway, Matt? I didn't ask you.
It's like one of my favorite breweries in New Jersey. It's a brewery called Conclave. They're out of Raritan Township, New Jersey. They're about 45 minutes south of me. Tiny place. They're bigger now, but you know they expanded right when a pandemic hit. But then nothing goes to distribution. But then again, it's not like you know like other half or whatever where you have to like wait in line. It's like you go there and drink beers. They always have cans. You go there, hang out, drink beers, and have a good time. And they just make such great beers. And this is just an IPA. They make Gravitational Waves. It's like an East Coast. Go ahead.
You're still into the Cane and Canton stuff, or did you break up?
What do you mean?
Did you break up the relationship? I mean, still in the Cane and stuff, and the Carton, I think it was.
No, dude. I love Cane. I love Cane, but like I just don't. Well, I mean, there you go. I got this one. No. Cane is like Cane, Carton, all that stuff is all available off a shelf now. So it's just, I just happen to be at Conclave. I happen to be at Conclave this weekend, so I'll just pick that up. But no,
I
Carton.
plan on swinging over in August, Matt.
Oh yeah, good dude. Good to see you, man. Chuck some beers, get shitty.
You all right, Lee? How you doing?
Hello, sexy Lee.
Good to see it.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah,
pretty good actually. Other than dying of heat, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my room, door closed, air conditioner going. So
nice.
No pants.
Because
no pants. Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing shorts. I don't wear pants anymore. I'm not. I just play an adult in real life, but I don't actually practice.
Yeah, Lee understands that pants are nothing more than leg prisons.
Sure,
there you go.
It's like Mad Libs with Paul right now.
Even like over here.
Unfortunately, the more guys join, the worse my reception gets.
Cool days in summer. I love them. Just when it's really cool. Shut up, Paul.
Yeah.
You know, smashing me there. But yeah, no, I hate the hot days, but then the summer days when it's cold and raining, it's like, I love it. It's great. All the windows are open.
We're going to get that this weekend, but we've had a whole week of just... It isn't the highest temperature in Canada, but we were getting close to what they got in BC going on right now. And Washington, I guess, too, in the U.S., kind of the same.
Yeah, I've heard it's a bit.
Are you drinking, Lee? Is that Keith's?
Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to pick some fucking Homer beers for BA 101 tonight, right? So I just picked a fucking Keith's, and it's like, well, I'm not drinking this one out of the fucking glass. Fuck it.
Piss is better out of the can. I didn't know. I bought a 240 Moose Head, and like, you got me BA 101. What the fuck are you talking about? Apparently, they're doing maintenance beers or something.
Canada, you know, as much as fucking it's Canada Day and who gives a shit, but Nick wanted to do a themed show, so you know, it's like Homer beers from Canada, basically.
Bye, Paul.
Yeah,
Bye
he's
bye,
so
Paul.
lagging. Yeah, it's just bandwidth. I think that's all it is.
Paul was
He's,
taking Matt's
very-
bandwidth. Matt, it's like clear now. It's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, I saw that. Matt's picture was like for Matt.
That's what
it's
Paul
like,
does. He sucks the bandwidth right out of you.
Well, no, I think I was uploading
I mean,
something, and it was just
Oh.
finishing when I jumped on. And my internet
Oh.
here, I have like I actually like have like a like I actually have LTE internet. Like I don't have hardwired internet, and I use like LTE internet. So it's like if I'm uploading something, it's kind of buckles a little bit. So.
That's what we have now. But where we move, I can actually see the fucking antenna like 2 yards away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's internet is like antenna. What the fuck are you talking about? His fucking internet's on two cans in a string.
That's what I was going to say. I said to Paul earlier. I don't know if you heard me, but I don't know whether how much SpaceX Starlink system costs states.
It's
too
more than
high 'cause
we're
of-
paying now, but other people are complaining it's too slow or something.
Well, the latency is horrible. So it's like for streaming, it's not that bad. We pay for, I think it's in the United States. I think it's, I want to say just off the top of my head, it's $400 for the equipment. And then it's like something like $80, $80 a month, or whatever for the internet. The way I have it, I actually my internet, I don't complain about now because I literally, up until I figured out the system I have now, I had 5 megabytes down, half a megabyte up. That was what I had. So I ended up like randomly going on the internet and like trying to find out something to do. And I was looking on this like 4G LTE like modem site or whatever, and someone was selling equipment on there that I thought I needed. And I reached out to the dude, like it's a national site, and I was like, "Hey man, can I buy this off?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Blah blah." We got to talking. He lives like 8 minutes away from me. Just randomly happened to live 8 minutes away from where I lived. So he was like, "Nah, dude." He's like, "Fuck everything you just asked." He's like, "You're doing it wrong. I'll teach you how to do it right." And he told me everything to do. And basically, I got this little modem. It's like a little LTE modem, and he's like, "You flash it to make it look like it's an iPad, and then the IMEI number changes to an iPad, and you buy a $35 a month unlimited iPad plan." I use 1.5 terabytes of data a month, and I don't get throttled at all. You know what I mean? And I basically hardwired it and put it on like a weatherproof box in the top of my house. I get like 100 down and like 20 up. But when I do two things at once, it tends to buckle. So I'm happy. $35 a month.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
FBI knocks at your door.
It's not. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not. I'm just doing. I'm. What am I doing? I'm not living up to the contractual guidelines. That's not illegal. That's against policy.
That's
It's
funny.
different.
Where's the iPad? Oh, it's fucking roof. I lost it.
Yeah.
Fell in this box.
I mean, Paul's paying $125 a month. Jesus,
Oh my god.
that sounds steep.
I'm thinking that might be bundled with his TV because that's kind of crazy.
Well, no, his modem needs an oil change every month, so that's the problem.
Does he watch TV? I can't imagine. Well, apart from his movies and stuff, but
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know.
But he does have kids.
Well, I can get analog antenna through.
They're all online though, aren't they? So I don't know. I don't know.
Analog goes through the trees.
Oh, he might.
That's what
He might have. He might have
That's what I
that satellite TV, that HughesNet bullshit.
I don't know.
They don't have TV yet. Not even black and white.
Boosters are not really. They can
Wi-Fi
be all right,
boosters only work if you have Wi-Fi in the first place. Then they work.
but that's the thing. Even if you do have a good Wi-Fi, they sometimes don't. They're not quite what you want.
Unless you get like all the U.S. Army equipment antennas, like on eBay or something.
Well, yeah. I want to get back to what Sam was saying about some of the beers he gets over in Australia, which is quite interesting. Yeah. Get Jack's Abbey in Australia and Audit Theory as well. This is crazy.
Ray Kitcher.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lemongrass.
Lemongrass lager. Jack's Abbey's awesome, man. I love Jack's Abbey. They're fantastic.
Yeah, I'll look when next time I could get over it. I'll might get a few bits. We've got a few breweries over here doing really well.
The problem with getting like Jack's Abbey over by you would be it probably wouldn't be worth it to buy because like they're a lager brewery, that's it. So like that lemongrass lager, I paid $7.99 American for a 4-pack of Pounders. You know what I mean? So when you get it over there, they're probably going to charge you £6 a can, and it's like it's a fucking 4.5% lager. Like, why am I going to do that? You know,
there is a bit of that. So
yeah.
But nah, just sometimes it's like let's just try it, or with a mate.
Oh no,
something.
None of us ever do that. No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I haven't had that many American beers, to be fair, in the last sort of couple of years.
Yeah,
bits
it's like
bats, but nothing really.
It's like when I don't know about other people here outside the U.S., but I'm sure it's not the same for Guy, although he frequents craft breweries more than anything else. I seem to recall, but like it's just so many like craft breweries now, and so much of their stuff just shows up in the NSLC. I honestly don't care if anything from the US shows up anymore. It's just like, who cares? I mean, it'd be cool if, like something from Stone or something just randomly showed up, but I don't need it. I've spoiled now. I can get any style I want. Almost everything that I can get is generally decent to great.
Microbreweries all over the place and not far. If I want to drive Quebec side, like 40 minutes, there's new places all over the place. It's ridiculous. Easy to get.
Yeah, this isn't like 20 years ago when seeing a Who Garden on the shelf was like super fucking like woohoo, holy fuck.
I mean, even like if you had cut that in half, man, even like 10 years ago, not that you couldn't get things, but 10 years ago, it was even like, few and far between. You were pretty much relegated to, at least in the States, to like Old Guard, your Bells, your Stone, your Sierra Nevadas and stuff like that. And then every now and then you got like a drip or a drab of something outside of that kind of loop. And nowadays it doesn't even matter. I can get other half on a shelf. I can get every fucking brew I want to. I mean, the pandemic facilitated that, but it's like now it's just like whatever. And it's kind of one of those things where you're like, okay, am I gonna buy a 7% other half IPA for $20, or am I gonna buy like the local guys who I know is banging and solid and get that for $13? You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do? It's not brain surgery. I'll splurge every now and then. I'll be like, yeah, I'm curious. Here, let's see what this is all about. But part and parcel for the most part,
curiosity. Yeah. You're not necessarily a treat, or your curiosity, or it's really good, like Sam's saying. There you go. A little bit of money there,
actually.
I mean, like if
$20 for 2 cans.
Yeah, I mean, like if I walked into my NSLC tomorrow and fucking Jack's Abbey showed up on the shelves, like fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy it. But it's like I'm not desperately wanting for a Jack's Abbey.
No, I'm not gonna make a habit of it. It's just yeah.
And that's why I absolutely love not even just like going to the brewery model of things, but like specific breweries, like whether it be like the Alchemist or Suarez Brewing, like their business model of we have one price for everything. Like literally, you go to Alchemist and it's like, hey, can I get a 4-pack? Yeah, give me $12.99. Okay. What about that one? $12.99. What about that one? It doesn't matter. It could be an 8.9% Imperial Stout or a 4% lager. You're giving me $12.99. Same thing with Suarez. $16, $15.99. what is that? $15.99. Just give me $15.99 and you get whatever it is. Now I like that. I like that because sometimes you're like, well, do I really want to pay $15.99 for a 4% gruit? You know what I mean? But at the same time, they're whatever 6% this so and so is the same thing. Like I like that kind of just give me that money. Just that's it. All our stuff is what it costs. Just give it to me. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I don't know about any breweries around here that do quite do that.
It's very few and far between. That's why I love, but I do love it.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So what's tonight's beer? Lee, what are you?
BA 101 is we're just doing. It's tangentially a Canada Day celebration episode or whatever, but it's just like any sort of beer that makes you think of Canada, any sort of Canadian beer that makes you think of Canada, I guess is kind of the thing. So I think most of the panel are bringing fucking just, domestic macros or whatever, but yeah, nothing exciting, but
Oh, I wish I had that bottle that the founders, the one with the Mountie and their guy on it. What was that called again?
CBS.
Is it CBS?
The Canadian Breakfast Stout. Yeah.
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 It's not Canadian, but I love that one. That's good.
We can get over here. That's still not that's a shelf turd over here now.
It's here in the States too. Yeah.
Ain't what she used to be.
Well, it's good beer, but yeah, whatever. Fuck them. So. Yeah. I think there's still some 2017s knocking around. Crazy. The horse.
Oh, look at the doggy.
The actual rider, the rider on the horse. So, Paul brought a bomber of that over when he come across. Yeah. Got shit asked and that Peter did. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of shelf turds, look at this fucking thing I bought yesterday.
Oh, I wish I could still get that.
2011.
All right.
2011. That's
Yeah, like
That's
a magnum too. It's not like the regular size bottle. It's
Yeah.
really, you had a liter and a half. That was a nice little hole.
awesome.
Like a podunk little place in the middle of nowhere, man. I was like, okay.
So what did they charge you for that? Did they know what it was?
It was $29 American. Which is, I think these now go for $39. So I think this is $29 when it originally came out, maybe. So I don't care. Yeah.
That's
You gonna be drinking on that soon?
I might save it because I mean that's a lot. I don't know if I want to open that to myself. I'll wait till I have like friends over who appreciate it and try to find a fresh bottle just to do next to it.
Yeah, because usually they say it's like, and I did do the sort of little series on Chimay there one time, aging them, but it's usually around 5 years is pretty much their peak.
Yeah, they don't age like super long haul great unless you cellar them in a perfect environment. They can age really really well. I know like out in Belgium, like the Culminator does Chimay's back into like the 70s and 60s and stuff, and they typically are really nice, but they're like very very kind of like they bought them in the 70s and they've been sitting since the 70s in not a regulated cellar, but a cellar that doesn't vary all that much. So we'll see. I had a huge Chimay, like a 3-liter one. What do they call that? Like a Juraba or whatever the fuck it's called, and I had it for a while. And I opened it at one of my buddy's birthdays. I brought it as like a treat, and it was fun to open. Even when they're not perfect, they're still fun. You know what I mean? To see how they ate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I because I did like a 5-year project, right? So I had one every year, and I think it was a 5-year project if I remember correctly. But fucking every one of them was like good. It was interesting to try the difference in every one. Like Definitely way better than fresh. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that'd be good for if you get any YouTubers together or friends of the channel when you're doing your
Well,
thing.
you know,
Is it-
yeah, we're doing that's you know,
Right.
in 6 weeks we'll be doing the whole hangout thing with everybody coming down here. So I'll probably save it for that. We'll see.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like when you have like
hopefully
when you
get
have 15 different people that are in the beer showing up, they bring way too much beer, so you have no idea what the. I mean, you know the fucking shares that we did. You know what I mean? Up in Canada, it's like, what the fuck do you do? There's not enough time. You know, it's like there's not enough sober and not enough time.
It's like we have enough beer for an army.
Yeah.
Now what? Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, what we're gonna do now? Yeah, it's just Adam and Harry done that a couple of weeks ago. We went to Bristol. They brought about like 70 odd beers, and it's like there's only 4 of us, you know. And there's quite a few bombers and shit like that. I think we cracked open about 5 beers and we were done, you know. Just, we've been out all day, and then we had 2 or 3 barley wines, and that was it. Just bar full
Like
of
that-
drink, you know.
Like that time you and Pascal came up, Guy. How many beers did we fucking do that night?
Did I have a box or 2 boxes? I think I had 1 box full.
Yeah, I
The
think so.
LCBO box.
Mm-hmm.
But those were Brewha beers because remember I had the $20 barley wine one, so they must have been Quebec beers.
Yeah, and then we did have a couple that were from here when you came up too, right? We did we not do a couple of the
Went to
bad
local breweries.
yeah, the bad apple stuff, you know.
Local drinking and plus
Yeah.
Gallon imports.
Mm-hmm. Miss out so much here in Australia, so when we get something of the quality, we get excited. Yeah, fair dues.
I mean, you're getting more than I thought you'd get. I mean, you get a lot of like you get Cloudwater and Verdants and stuff like that. I don't know how regular it's out, but and then you get a couple of breweries you mentioned earlier. So it's amazing. But yeah, you're just gonna have to probably pay a little bit through the nose for it, of course. But yeah, Jack's Abbey and stuff. Getting them in Australia, that's crazy.
How much? Yeah, I wonder how much their tax rate comes out to. I know their stuff's fairly highly taxed, but also their minimum wage is like quite a bit higher than ours. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I think it's more expensive to live out there.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, you're
Every
living
now
in
and
hell. Of course, it fucking.
Spider tax.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Well, unless you live down south, then it can be a bit cold.
Although it's their winter now, right? So we'd probably fucking kill for their temperatures right now, at least on the coast.
Yeah, down south. I know what it's like in Melbourne. That's probably or Tasmania. It's, some nice cool weather there. I'd like that. But maybe they get bloody hot in the summer.
Yeah, and they got great white sharks.
I'd be scared of getting too drunk and try like a riding kangaroo like a horse. It just wouldn't work out well.
Well, a kangaroo would kick your ass. It would punch you.
I wouldn't remember it.
Well, no, see, that's the problem. You have to ride a kangaroo like a tom-tom, not a horse. You really need to study those, Empire, videos and make sure you have the right saddle, you have the right stance,
If you're cold at night, you're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Ray's a little better, definitely worse off than most of beer prices, I assure you. Oh yeah, no, I have no doubt. Although I think the the Norwegians are still the most taxed, I think.
Well, that's whenever they rampage a village, they take the gold, then they get taxed on that gold they take. So that's why it's higher.
Oh, okay, I get it.
We get taxed massively on alcohol in the UK. It's massive, and they even well, because it's not in Scotland, they get they get a tax on the units of alcohol as well. On
Mm-hmm.
top of that,
It sounds like Quebec. Because Quebec,
Yeah, well,
it seems
we
like
haven't got that.
beer's cheaper, but they tax the shit out of it.
We haven't got that in England yet, but I'm sure that it's going to come because they got to pay for this. The money they've fucking given out, hundreds of billions that we forked out for this pandemic. So the front and the alcohol they always do. You know, cigarettes will be £20 a pack and shit like that. I think they're already about £13-14 a pack. I think, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what cigarettes are now here. But they already had taxed the hell out of them. Kevin
Yeah.
Pardon asking why I have a Welsh flag in the background. That's actually a joke, little inside beer tube joke. Guy actually sent me that flag because one of my favorite beer tubers, Real Ale Guide, who I think is a massive piece of shit, but it was a funny little joke, so I put it up on the wall, and I like the flag, just not some of the people who live there. That's all.
I got it at the Highland Games in Maxville, Ontario when I was younger. And it's like, oh, I'm going to send it to Lee. And that's what happened.
Cheers, Kevin. There you go. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I think I know.
Was a premonition from Evil Midget from the UK. I sent the flag to Lee as a warning from the past to the future.
Yeah. Long story short, people don't know way back in the begin times, before everyone knew what BeerTube was. There was a little evil midget troll named Simon Martin who stole some very, very cool beer and drank it from some beer tubers, and then he bragged about it online because he was a little butthurt bitch who thought he was, bigger than he was, and people were taking the piss out of him.
I got the personal tour on that because I interviewed what's his name the other day.
He said, Peter, Master of Hobbits.
Well, I didn't want to say it just because I was trying to be a little bit nice, but I got the inside. Everybody knows, but he gave me the old the ins and out of it because it is what it is. I mean, he forgave and forget, but whatever.
For now.
Nothing to do with me. I'll talk about it. I don't care. I don't feel awkward.
No, if Simon has a problem with me bringing it up every once in a while, then he can put aside the plate of fast food that he's reviewing on his channel, whatever day of the week, and come talk to me about it. But
he
whatever.
does own huge sets of land.
Man, every time I hang out with Lee, I forget how much I love Lee. That's the best thing about hanging out with Lee.
We are the knights who say Lee.
No, at least you know where you stand. Is what it is.
You're on the floor.
People do stuff, and that's it.
Well, it's not even a matter of where you stand. It's almost like it's the opposite. It's like if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. Well, I guess that's the same thing, but it's like you know what I mean. It's like it's like an applause-o-meter, but for douchebaggery, but also positivity at the same time. It's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, if you like Real Ale Guys fucking channel or whatever, more power to you, whatever. It just helps to know that he did that once.
I don't. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't saying you were. I'm actually just speaking in general to the audience. Like if you like him, then that's cool. Doesn't bother me whether you like him or not. But it's just like the story's out there. He did that. That's kind of documented proof out there that he's done that shit.
Fairly
How come they get Bellwoods in
knowledge.
Melbourne?
It might not be. It might not be to cover knowledge. Yeah, that's crazy. We get quite a lot of them over it, but no one buys them because they're too expensive.
Canadian beer, Bellwoods
No,
recently,
£20.
Melbourne's.
£20. Yeah, £20 a pop over it.
Wow,
like that. They just
Bellwood,
hang around.
Bellwoods in Australia. Wow, okay.
We see some
Yeah,
Bellwoods
crazy.
down here too.
Mm.
Like, not a ton, but a lot of the sour stuff. What is that? Jelly King? And we see some.
Mm.
Yeah.
Heartburn stuff.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what-
I just get back to the old Simon thing. It's like it's fairly common knowledge for people who've been either viewing BeerTube for a long time, but a lot of people have viewers have come into it in the last couple of years during pandemic times.
Mhm.
Won't know.
Yeah.
So whatever it's out there, it's not as if we're stirring or bullshit, and it's just out there. If you want to find it, you can find it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to do a collaboration with video with Lee, like you'd never forget kind of thing. That'd be a horrible idea, right?
I mean, Simon's far from the worst person who's ever graced the shores of BeerTube. Basically,
Oh.
he's a little. He's a
Talk
little
about
fish.
the understatement of this fucking century.
I know where we're going. So
There's
Do
some.
you know? Do you?
There's
There's so
some-
many different ways you can go.
Yeah, there's three I can name right off the fucking bat that
Well-
makes Simon look like a fucking
Well-
archangel of some sort.
well, two of them. I probably know what the third one is. But I'll be like, oh yeah.
See what's in the fridge
But anyway,
today.
yeah.
Oh, 4. There we go. 4.
So was one of them.
He just put up another one.
Well,
Although
I wouldn't say
he's just an out of touch old man. That's his biggest sin.
Yeah.
And we're all guilty of being that at this point. So
Something darker
to
for
some
now.
degree.
A little break from the Moosehead.
5W30.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that the name of the brewery?
Just put it on.
Well, yeah, it's in Brûlé. Damn it! Come on, focus.
It's him beat.
Well,
It's him brew.
It's in Brûlé.
Brûlé.
Bert, it's in.
5W30 stout. Interesting.
Well, that's a town like 10 minutes from here. Embrun, Ontario.
Is that like a map on the label?
No, I don't think so.
Is that like street map?
No,
on the
have to go back.
it's just a bunch of fucking mountains in the back, which we don't have.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, those are mountains. We don't have those here. That's a lie.
Fake.
Nothing but lies.
Fake mountains.
Yeah.
All right. Just for a minute there, I thought it was like a map on there. It's like, oh, it's just like the Nine Locks breweries labels where they get like the local map on the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody can read maps anymore, so what does that matter?
Yeah. As far as UK beer
Check
tubers
it.
go, followed Simon first
Check
and
it
Craig
out.
not long after. No longer Simon. I watch all Craig's stuff. Well, I mean, I hate to bring this up, but like a couple years ago, Craig did this really horrible thing on BeerTube that no one's forgiven him for it.
Yeah, can't believe they let him
Yeah.
back in the country after that. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was.
One
I
of
think it was a Brexit thing. They had to lock him back up.
well, yeah, it is what it is. Formalities let you skip out of, that kind of stuff from time
It
to
is
time.
what
But
it is.
Welcome to Boris Johnson's England, where criminals can still run the streets.
Well,
Oh.
or being government. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Same thing.
That's what I say.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I do miss a couple of the old beer tubers from the UK, like Urban Viking. His health became the priority there, so he couldn't do it anymore. And
Yeah.
Fucking Beer Goggles, he just kind of stopped doing it. Just like
Yeah, I think he's still on the beer. He just doesn't give a fuck no more. He was my favorite.
Yeah, there's another guy coming back soon in Scotland, Sofa King Drunk. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah. He stopped for like kind of health reasons too. He wanted to get like in shape. He was doing like bike riding or marathons or some shit. Yeah.
He
He used to come in. Maybe he was so fucking
he's
drunk.
coming back.
He was good.
He's coming back soon.
Wow.
He's the one I
So
learned
it's
to Slunge from.
Yeah, but no, it's we got a few new beer tubers. One guy's really like different from all the rest. You probably seen him a bit on our streams and stuff. Raggy, he does like beers, wines, and spirit reviews. He's
I've probably
nice.
seen him. Yeah.
Really nice guy. He's been going a couple of years, but he's only since November come joined in with the community a lot more. And really nice. He he wears his heart on his sleeve. And really nice guy. I'm actually going up to visit him in August. So he lives in Nottingham, in sort of.
We would know more
Midlands.
people, but we may not be as hot as female lead, but you should send us more invites too, Greg.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I joined the UK guys. I didn't see an invite.
Yeah. Well, it's there. You got to scroll up, I'm afraid.
I'll scroll you up.
Who was that anyway? Who said that?
Sam's asking what Guy and my channels are.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
Guy's got his channel right on his fucking shirt.
Chest. It's on my chest.
Drinking in Canada.
If you look for
Canada.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, and if you just look up Lee Russell on YouTube, you'll probably find me.
Nah, just type the King of Beer Tube into Google. You'll find it.
King of Food, that's it.
Although-
You'll find him straight away.
He'll leave beer reviews, washing review.
Oh, Guy,
Yeah,
I wanted to ask Guy a question real quick before I forget.
$5.
Oh yeah.
No. So I'm installing the same bidet. Good or bad? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
It's good.
Yeah. Okay.
If you go like this, it's mid power. Then you start
Okay.
mid. Then you go full power. So you gotta adjust it to how you like it. And
Okay.
pull it down so your tip doesn't touch the tip. And you can just move around and it's like all clean.
Okay. Perfect.
So do I, Kevin. So do I.
Oh, and it has a self-cleaning feature too. It cleans itself.
Yeah, I saw that. I think we got the same exact one, actually, because I ordered one and then I was like, wait a minute, Guy just installed one, and I was like,
I
"Hey,
ordered
look,
the
it's
one
like-"
that I ordered one that Blackfish. It must be more popular because that one was used. Like the whole smells like shit, so I returned it right away. Now the silver one didn't smell like shit; it was new. So get the silver one, you're good.
Mine.
Wait.
I got the white one.
Wait,
So you're even safer. Nobody wants a white one, so you'll
wait.
Yeah.
They can resell bidets.
No,
Sorry,
but they
the
do.
water. No, but somebody returned their product. I guess they thought, oh, it's good enough. No shit. No, it smells like shit.
Okay.
So stay away from the black finish. That's what I'm saying. Then Matt's good because he went like all the way opposite. He went Caucasian version. I want it, and it's all set.
Yeah, with the Rontario version.
You
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's say they bon temps bidet.
There you go. There you go. There's Lee's channel.
What?
What?
I mean, there's these.
No, in the link in the chat, he's
Yeah,
I
see
can't
it,
see you.
but
yeah. The timing wasn't optimal.
oh, that actually. Oh, okay, that actually works. I didn't realize I actually had a named URL there that actually worked. Okay, never mind.
I actually had to message YouTube to change mine to work with my channel name. Like
So
actual.
I must have told YouTube to change my URL, and I just totally fucking forgot. That's good. That's how much I care about my channel.
You call it beer to being drunk tasks completed.
I guess so, man. Oh, thanks to subscribe.
Sounds
I have to click on the comments tab.
long time. Sam's a long time friend of the channel. He's a cool dude. If you ever get over in the UK, you need to give us a buzz. It obviously probably won't be for a while, but yeah. I know Australia are pretty hot on stuff at the moment, so but now in normal time. But yeah. But yeah. Are you in lockdown as well? 'Cause I know that they went into a lockdown in some parts.
Our lockdowns are kind of, our stuff is kind of lifting here quite a bit now. Now that people are getting their first and second shots, like.
Well, we've got many cases now. It's the most since February at the moment. Per day. But,
like we went through a series. We went through a series of lockdowns in the last couple months because people kept fucking pushing the line, right? And those fucking line pushers, those line steppers, that kept fucking us up. So we should have been at the point where we are now, back in the spring, but we weren't.
No.
I really wish
you could do that shit at the beginning. You'd be like, we should have been. If everybody wasn't a hot piece of fucking red hot garbage from the beginning, we should have been. There should have been anything. It should have been, but motherfuckers got to say, not me.
Yeah, I guess on Canada Day in North Bay, where Lady Lee lives, they're having like they're gonna have like a maskless anti-COVID Freedom Day celebration or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, man, like watch the cases go up again in North Bay.
If you've been double jabbed, then fair dues. But if you haven't, then it's stupidity. There you go.
And even if you've been jabbed, why would you want to go to one of those celebrations? Because it's just a protest for morons.
I really wish Matt's beer had a Y in it. It's like be a horny sect. I'm disappointed. Horny section, that's good too.
Yeah.
Horny section.
Yeah.
Trillium Faded Farmer Sour.
Bloody hell. That's amazing.
Well, that's not fair. I'm going to post my link.
We get over it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I assumed you would have found it, but
that should work.
can't do it all. Sort it out.
I'm testing it. I'm doing a test first.
Sometimes I don't know if you can.
What can I post a comment? Oh, actually, I can't comment. What the flying fuck?
You gotta go on the YouTube and do it.
I think it made Soren more than Lee does. Damn you, StreamYard.
Copy link. Go back to that one.
It's literally like YouTube / drinking in Canada.
Yeah, I've got it. There you go. Sometimes it's funny you can't post links in the chat.
I can even post a chat in the chat.
I've tried in that before. There you go. You know.
I know
you must have that.
Well, you can't say this Pornhub video is awesome. I tried that. That doesn't work.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm gonna take my leave. Go hang out with my little kid, beat him up a little bit, slam dunk him into the bed a couple times, and I will see you, gentlemen, soon. Yeah, I miss you guys. Yeah, okay.
Nice seeing you, Matt.
You take care.
Take
Good
care.
one, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Wash that ass, Gee. Wash that.
Merry Christmas. Make me proud.
Yeah. There we go. Let me just sort this shit out here for a second. Now it's gone all a bit fucking weird. There you go.
I go for a piss, so I'll be right back. Piss on the bidet.
So everyone's drinking shitty Canadian beers tonight. Then God.
I assume everyone's going to bring a shitty Canadian beer, but
Still, at least it's only once a year, I guess. So. Yeah. It's like St George's Day over here. It used to be Bombardier, and then I think since they've kind of gone to is it the Eagle Brewery? I think now Young's and all that sort of stuff. Now it's the Eagle Brewery. They've changed the recipe and shit like that.
oh yeah,
Of course, what's the name who fronted the adverts? Oh God, what's his name? He's passed away about 6-7 years ago. The guy from Bottle. What's his name? Oh, for goodness sake. It's annoying me. He fronted all the adverts for Bombardier. But he was really good at it. And the sales went like through the roof. It was like official beer of St George's Day for quite a while. Actors in. Oh, Rick Mail. Yeah, Rick Mail.
oh right.
He used to front the.
Yeah,
adverts
he was in. Wasn't he in the Young Ones? Isn't that?
Young Ones he started from, and then
Yeah.
Bump out V.
He done a few other bits and bats. Then he done Bottom. I don't know if you've ever seen that. You must have done. It's pretty violent. It's kind of along that lines of hippie kind of violent stroke comedy in between sort of stuff. I mean, it's great, but yeah. I'd imagine you can watch these series on YouTube.
Maybe. Let's see here.
Oh, it's a series. I was like,
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's not Bottoms. That's something else.
But yeah,
I'll watch anything.
Bottom. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that. I know from Young Ones and Blackadder. That's what I mostly.
It's along that. It's a bit more. It's a bit later on. Obviously from them things, but it's what kind of made him more. I'd say he started out with the Young Ones, of course, but them two together were just like it's a kind of a more of a violent comedy. If that makes sense.
Sounds like something closer to Trailer Park Boys over here in Canada.
Yeah, no, it's well, Paul knows about him. Paul,
Oh yeah, I know. Paul's fucking obsessed with him.
Well, he's obsessed with that whole kind of crazy late 70s, mid late 70s kind of going on 80s sort of punk humor type
Yeah.
deal.
Is it fake documentary style, or is that like film for?
No, it's just a comedy, violent comedy series.
Oh.
One sort of in the 90s kind of era. The late, I think it's late 80s, early 90s. Maybe longer. I'm not sure. I don't know how many series they've done, but they're pretty good. It's in bottom.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, no worries. Well, thanks for joining.
Yeah, I just
Cool.
got to get a shower before
Yeah.
wash the day's sweat off. It's starting to cool down now a little bit. So
Nice. Okay.
But,
Yeah, I'll probably
yeah.
get ahead of 12. It's half 12. So, while we're here, I'll say thanks to both of you. Cheers, Guy. Cheers,
Thanks
Lee.
for having us, Greg.
Always welcome, and good to catch up with you guys for a bit.
All right.
Anyway,
Good night.
Good night.